Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nofakira binti Ramli. I am from JBA 1145G. I would like to talk about 4 Asian countries that seeing the benefit in Chinese trade and investment. The trade war with China started last year when President Trump first imposed tariff on solar panel imports and then extended them to other goods. Trump wants to use the tariff to promote his Buy American, Hire American policy. Mr. Trump's tariff policy aims to encourage consumers to buy American by making imported goods more expensive. President Donald Trump believed that China has been manipulating world trade agreements. Over the past year, the world's 2 largest economies have imposed tariff on billions of dollars worth of one another goods. Negotiations are ongoing but have proven difficult. The 2 sides remains far apart on issues including how to roll back tariff and enforce a deal. The uncertainty is hurting businesses and weighing on the global economy. But in the Southeast Asia, this trade war pain can be Asean's gain. As the world adjusts to a shifting geopolitical landscape, the greatest beneficiary is ASEAN. ASEAN is non-threatening to the major powers. The variable geometry of ASEAN enables it to adjust regional stresses and strains by sometimes tilting in one direction or sometimes the other. The current trade war has made ASEAN an attractive alternative for supplementary manufacturing base to China. ASEAN is perfectly positioned. China's growing importance as an importer is a gradual sea change that has yet to be widely noticed. It will not be many years before China becomes the biggest market in the world, not only for raw materials and food, but also for manufactured products and services. This will be profound consequences for global trade, economics, and politics. There are 4 countries of Asia are seeing the benefits and vying with one on another for Chinese trade and investment.
Next, I will explain about Indonesia. Indonesia, under President Jokowi, has made great strides in the last 4 years. Hundreds of infrastructure projects are being implemented across this vast archipelago. Jakarta, if not Java as a whole, has become a giant construction site. With better physical connectivity, logistic costs, which are presently high, will come down. Indonesia enjoys competitive advantage in resource-based industries because of abundant natural resources. Higher value manufacturing investments are, however, not as forthcoming. Tightly organized modern supply chains are intolerant of disruptions, especially those caused by natural disasters, which seem to affect Indonesia disproportionately. This year, before election, many investors are a little jumpy because of uncertainty over the outcome of parliamentary and presidential elections. Longer term, however, with a young and expanding population, Indonesia is on track to become one of the world's biggest economies after the US, China, and India. It is a market which no multinational corporation can ignore.
My name is Tursina binti Barul Anwar. I'm from JBA 1145G. I want to talk about one of the Asian countries that's seeing the benefit in China's trade and investment. It is Philippines. The Philippines is another country in ASEAN which is prone to natural disasters. Every time a super typhoon hits, there is severe disruption to supply chains and life in general. This handicaps the ability of the Philippines to attract sophisticated manufacturing. Notwithstanding, the Philippines economy has been growing smartly. Its greatest resource is its people. However, it is a sad commentary on the overall system that many Filipinos are more valuable working outside the Philippines than in it. That the total number of Filipinos working in foreign countries has crested at 10 million is therefore a good sign. As infrastructure improves year by year, partly with Chinese help, the Philippines is becoming more attractive to manufacturing investment for fast-moving consumer goods, especially by American companies. President Duterte is an atypical leader who, despite being shunned by the Manila establishment, has done reasonably.
Hi guys, okay, now you're with me. My name is Nik Afika binti Nik Samsuri. I'm also from JBA 1145G. Okay, the next country that's seeing the benefit in Chinese trade and investment is Vietnam. Vietnam has become China's most important trading partner in Asean. This may come as a surprise to those who have only read about the tension between the country over their competing claims in the South China Sea. The friendship past between China and Vietnam, once bitterly fought over, is now worthy of its name. Vietnam costs are much lower than China. Its workers no less hardworking or intelligent. It is also skillfully exploiting its geopolitical position as a counterweight to China in the eyes of competing power. Before Donald Trump's election as president, the US encouraged Vietnam to join the Trans-Pacific Partnership to precisely this reason. Institutionally, Vietnam hewed close to the Chinese model. Like China, it is moving determinedly against rampant corruption. Despite similarity to China, however, Vietnam defined its own identity in contradistinction to China. Unlike the Chinese Communist Party, which has split many times in its history, the Vietnamese Communist Party, with as long a history, has never split. Vietnam is set to become an economic powerful in ASEAN. Everyone, my name is Nofakira binti Osman. I'm also from JBA 1145G. For the last country that seeing the benefit in Chinese trade and investment is Malaysia. Malaysia had an unbelievable stroke of good luck when all government was peacefully replaced in the general election of May 2018. There is no doubt that a new happier chapter has opened in the history of Malaysia. Mahathir Mohamad, still sprightly at 93 years old, appointed a Chinese as a finance minister and an Indian as an attorney general. There is a chance that a brain drain which went on for decades may now be reversed. Malaysia is a well-known country with good infrastructure and a relatively well-educated population. Higher oil prices will make it easier for the new government to man its finance. Boondoggle Belt and the road projects are rightly being renegotiated, but Malaysia's closely with China will not to be badly affected. Malaysia sees itself as the successor state to the old Malacca, which flourished on Chinese trade under the protection of Ming China.